Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here. Welcome back to another episode of this PES 2021 Master League save here with Leeds United. And I'm first of all just going to start this episode just by saying thank you, boys. You absolutely smashed it on the last episode. I think it's the quickest this series has hit that amount of views, and the feedback you all gave me on player progression and just tips and stuff was unbelievable. That went up yesterday. I think this is actually going to go up today just as like a thank you for you guys showing that amount of love on that episode. So yeah, I spent the majority of yesterday modding PES. It was not as easy as made out, and I don't think there's enough videos on it. Personally, for me, I really struggled. So I might make a video on it. I'm not sure. I'm not that clued up on it. I just know it was extremely difficult for me. So we've got a few changes. I haven't done any faces yet, and I'm not sure I will do faces because I don't want to absolutely stress my system by putting a metric crap ton of mods on here. So we're going to take it easy. But anyway, guys, let's take on Man City, Crystal Palace, and Burnley in today's episode. And yeah, man, just thank you. Let's get into it. Let's pick the side. I did also look at some of the players that could progress fairly well or had like the young, you know, prospect, and it's Shackleton and Pascal Strike, so we will give them a little bit more game time. I think the main thing for me was having confidence in playing some younger players and seeing how they get on. Now, I'm assuming, right, this is interesting because now we've got 72 team spirit. Well, 72 team spirit now, so this is what they reckon for today's squad. And this is how we're going to line up. Shackleton and Smith Rowe will be in those central positions. I mean, I feel confident about giving Smith Rowe the game. Should I be playing Pablo? I'm going to play Pablo. I can't help it. We're going to play Pablo. It's an important match, this. Not that I think we can get anything here against Manchester City, but it's an important game. We're also got Cider. We're going to go with BBC to start with. I've noticed that some of these scoreboards work, some of these scoreboards don't work. So, I mean, that's the situation we're at the moment. The ball is the Premiership ball. I don't know if the ball's yellow in real life. I can't remember. But we also have a turf mod. We're using a different camera. We're going to go with BBC to start with. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, then we'll move on to something else. There's several different ones that'll fit the Premiership, but I think it just adds a little bit more depth. I quite like it. So we go, first game of the episode. And it's a very difficult one here against Man City, and they've got a really strong squad. This is going to be very hard. We're on a fantastic run, but we came undone against Arsenal. This could be another side that we come undone again. With the turf mod, I don't know if it's working or not. I'm an idiot and I can't tell the difference. So it appears that BBC doesn't work. So we won't be using the BBC one. We'll look for a different one in the next game. I just want to find a consistent scoreboard. I've seen one or two that do work, and so far now we found this one. Now I do actually like this new camera. I feel like I've got better control over the players with this new camera. So we're going to be using this moving forward, as that wasn't a great ball there from Rafinha. And see how we get on. I do think the turf is better. I don't know. I can't tell. And obviously we would pick the scoreboard that doesn't work. So BBC is a no-go. I think it might have still changed the menu. Yeah, so it still changes the menu. But unfortunately, we don't have the BBC scoreboard, which is absolutely awful there for Meslier. We're going to concede here. Too busy talking about scoreboards. What a tackle. What a tackle. What a tackle. Pablo will play this now to Jamie Shackleton. And now do we have a few options? We do. We've got Rodrigo and Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison now will whip that one in towards Rodrigo. It's too high. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Well, that completely caught me off guard. We're 1-0 down. Gabriel Jesus with the goal. And my commentary style there was absolutely fantastic. I just went asleep. And so did the defence, and Gabby Jesus has made it 1-0 for Manchester City, and that's extremely frustrating for us there, isn't it? I mean, it's not a very good goal, it's just poor defending from me. And I was kind of off on a tangent in my head about the new camera, figuring out whether I liked it or not, and here we go, turn shot. That's usually what Rodrigo does, and he gets the right side of Llorente. 1-0 Manchester City. Rafinha now. Can we get a goal straight back? That'd be nice. Oh, I thought that was going to dip to Rodrigo. It didn't, unfortunately. And we need to get a goal back early doors, I reckon, as Koch makes a mistake there. We have gone for, what did we go for? Did we go for leader on Koch? We either went for leader or track back with Cooch, actually. We went track back with Cooch. That's what decision I made for some of the skill training. I wasn't actually quite aware that there was skill training, but we've done some of it. And, yeah, I mean, this is a frustrating start to the game here for Leeds, because I think we've not been awful, but our passing has been a little bit skew-if, which is weird, because it's some of the best chemistry, and it's going to be 2, is it? No, it's not. Well saved by Meslier. It was a terrible shot there from Raheem Sterling, though, if we're being honest. And Shackleton do now. He's got Pablo making a run. He actually plays a bad ball, but Pablo's going to end up with the ball back. And it's just not good enough to Rafinha. He can put his man under a bit of pressure. Zinchenko there, I believe. But it's not good enough. Alioski now to Jamie Shackleton. Plays it into Rafinha. Touch and shot, obviously. Well held by the goalkeeper. Free kick now for Manchester City. See what they can do. They'll whip this one in. They've got a bit of height in all. Wow. He's offside, is Jesus. Who hit that? That is unbelievable. Who's number 8? Is that Gundogan? Yeah, I believe it is. And what an overhead kick that would have been. We get a little bit lucky, though, that Jesus was offside. Phillips now. Pablo Hernandez. He'll play that wide to Cooch. Cooch trying to look for that runner Rafinha again, but nothing going. Jamie Shackleton here. We're done really well with possession, to be fair. The problem is breaking Man City down's been way harder than I thought. I thought they'd come a bit further out. Rafinha now, and he doesn't do well enough, does he? And we lose it, and this is where we're in trouble. When we lose the ball there, Robin Koch does well to go and cover that ground. Gabby Jesus now. What can we do? They're going to look to find Gabby Jesus. I knew they were, and Meslier had to be there. Cooch now finds Pablo. Rafinha. Harrison in space. Jack Harrison! Oh, against his only club, against his old club, I suppose you could say, because we will be signing him. And Jack Harrison makes it 1-1 Leeds United just before half-time. And I don't know what the Manchester City defence were doing there. I think they were pretty much asleep. And I will take that one all day long, because we've had a little bit of dominance over the last 25 minutes or so. Pablo's been starting to find some space. And look at this. He's just no one near him. I don't know who's trying to mark him. Well, there we go, boys. Half-time, and it is 1-1. And we're right back in this. We're absolutely right back in this. Some of the play towards the back end of the half was fantastic. Well, we really have, at this stage of the season, found ourselves in some fantastic form. I know maybe not all of you, but some of you must have been thinking, oh, imagine if he gets relegated, because I was thinking, what do I do if I get relegated? Just don't make PES videos anymore, most likely. But we look more than safe now, and we actually look good value for money in most games. Our passing, I was just about to say, is usually fairly decent. Robin Koch's done fantastically there. Jack Harrison tries to play Rodrigo. Rodrigo nearly wins that back. Are we going to get a free kick here? We are not going to get a free kick. I don't actually know what's been given there. I'd love to see this back. What's the call here? Absolutely soft. Riyad Mahrez now. Rodri fires off a shot, and that is not miles off. I don't know if the referee pulled that back for it. No, he didn't. I thought he might have pulled that back for a free kick, which would have irritated me because he managed to get the shot off. That was nice. They're good at shooting from distance. Usually I stand off teams a little bit, but they actually are very dangerous from distance, as Alioski loses the ball there with me trying to be coy with my dribbling. Oh, we've made a mistake. Oh, that is awful from Jesus. He scored a beautiful goal earlier, but the mistake here is by Cooch, I think. He comes to cut the ball out, and instead he just kind of miskicks it, and it's ended up to Gabby Jesus, and I think maybe he's tried to hit it with power, and it hasn't worked out for him there. Well, Rodrigo and Rafinha actually really struggled to get into this match, which is strange because they're usually fantastic. So we're going to bring on the physicality of Patrick Bamford. We're also going to bring on Poveda, a youngster who I will look to give more game time now. As I pointed out earlier, we will play the youngsters a little bit more. I won't be as reluctant. Well blocked, Calvin. Get it out, Llorente. Oh, it's off of Jesus, and it'll go out, though. Ooh, scrappy there. Harrison does well there, finding Pablo Hernandez, who's going to be brought down. I was going to say, surely a free kick. We'll actually take it quickly, will we? We will take it quickly. Bamford. Harrison. Oh, it's deflected. Didn't work out as ideally as expected, but still not bad. Well, the unfortunate thing with Pablo is how tired he gets. He is brilliant for us, but he does get tired. So Smith Rowe coming on now. It'll be his first time. No, it won't be his first time at camp. Nathan Ake's come on for Zinchenko. Let's see if there's a late sting in the tail. I can see Bamford wanted to run for that. I was offside anyway. Pervading out. Gets that ball. Tries to play it through. He's going to land at Bamford! Patrick Bamford! And that is a mistake there at the back by, I believe, Laporte. And Paddy B, with his wonderful real-life face, makes it 2-1 Leeds United here. And it's actually a Manchester City mistake. Poveda slots the ball forward with a little bit of power, and Laporte's just made a mess of it. And then Patrick Bamford with power, with absolute power. 2-1 Leeds United, and can you believe it? This ball from Poveda, though, you've got to ask the questions sometimes, and Laporte's made a mistake. His touch is shocking, and we make it 2-1. Well, the only issue now is we have to hold on to this lead. And there's plenty of time left for Manchester City. There's no doubt about that. Pervader now, out wide. He's not bad on the ball. That's what I like about him, and I hope we can just keep improving him. Cooch has spotted the arm up there from Harrison. Just couldn't get enough height on it. Well, Manchester City will come forward now, and it is certainly going to be last gasp, and it's going to go in towards Raheem Sterling, and that will be it. Leeds United will come away with a victory here against Manchester City 2-1. And extremely unexpected, and maybe a little bit against the run of play. Man City did have a lot of chances. We created late on, but I'll take that every day of the week. Well, what a fantastic result that is. That will move us up to 11th, and now we're starting to push into the top 10 with a couple more good results, and this is crazy how we've turned form around. 2 days, though, and we're straight into the Palace match now. Also, I've woken up a little bit. I've had my energy drink, Relentless for the day. It takes me a moment to wake up. I've completely fell asleep during that Manchester City goal, and it made me look like an idiot for missing it. We've got something at the manager's office. Let's see what the messages are. I tend to ignore these, and I'm going to stop doing it. So, Jack Harrison's role change. He should make a great team player, in my opinion. I don't actually know what the roles mean. I've got to be honest with you. I looked at them. Obviously, like, I know what the prospect roles and stuff like that, but I don't know what team player means. I'm assuming maybe it helps with our with the team chemistry or team spirit, as you would call it. Right, so we've massively rotated for this one, and you might think, Yorkie, you're a madman, but 2 days is not a long time. The team spirit is going to go down to 49, so this is going to be an extremely difficult game. I'm not really expecting to get anything out of it. If we got a draw, I'd be happy, but I want the players well rested, and I don't want to just force the issue. We will change. I don't like a goalkeeper on the bench. I don't think you need it. We'll put Phillips, but Phillips is the one who's the most knackered. Pascal Strike is going to play at DM. Now, it's not his ideal role. He's played there in real life. If you know Bielsa, anyone can play anywhere. He's played there in real life, so we'll see how he gets on. And this one is Premier League using Sky Sports. Should we give this one a go? We'll give this one a go. So we tried BBC. Now we'll try this one. Well, Palace coming here with a very strong squad to take on this heavily rotated Leeds United team. And they'll definitely be out for blood in this one. They'll believe that they can get the result. Now, I don't know on the camera, well, on recordings, because I don't know if I feel like my recording software or not, but I don't know if the pitch looks different. If you think the turf looks different, then I'd appreciate that. I'm also looking at boots. We're going to put boots in. I don't think I'm going to bother with faces because, let's be honest, after 2 seasons, we're going to have a whole group of different players and probably a lot of players with faces. I'm already loving the breath, though. So we've learned that this one doesn't work either. This Premiership scoreboard doesn't work. Now, does it, if I change it in match, does it work? I don't think it actually works if you change it in match. So we've turned that around. But yeah, a very young side here for Leeds. A very changed side. And it's needed. Sometimes you've got to rotate. Luke Ayling here, one of the more experienced heads, tries to play in Pervader, and if he can get to it, and he has got to it, Pervader tries to lift it in. Oh, it's going to be an own goal. We'll take that with 49 team chem. We'll take that. Thank you, Nathaniel Kleinson. Thank you. Wayne Hennessy giving him a pat on the head saying, don't worry. We could get back into this, but I mean, this is a very nice early start. Pervader does well to get to the ball ahead of, I believe, is it Sacco or Sissoko? Sacco. And that's just awful from Klein. I don't know what he was thinking. Doku was coming in, but I don't know what he was thinking there. Pervader out. Smith Rowe. Oh, he tried to play in Bamford. That would have been beautiful if it had got to him. And they nearly made another mistake. I think Crystal Palace are a little bit shaky at the back. And we could really utilise that in today's game, couldn't we? If they stay shaky at the back here, they're going to be in trouble as Dallas plays a terrible pass there. Palace now fire this one in. Luke Ayling will be able to clear it. But Palace are going to come back at us. Shackleton there. Shackleton's actually really mobile in centre mid. They've got some height. We don't want them playing those balls in. Yeah, Shackleton's actually extremely mobile in centre mid. I really like using him. I'm not going to lie. Can we get some runners here for Patrick Bamford? He's going to play that through to Doku. Doku now is going to try and lift that one up. It's well blocked in the end. I was going to try and play that one into Pervader early. Smith Rowe now. That's lovely. Ayling. Ayling. He wants his runner. Ayling. It's an awful ball in. I need to get better at crossing on the run. Maybe it's something to do with like personnel, but crossing on the run at the moment, I'm not very good at. The Rente now. Pervader. He's got the run of Bamford. If he can fire off the pass, he's managed to get it off, but Bamford's touch just isn't the world's greatest, is it, on this game? And unfortunately, we don't get through there. Strike will win this back. Smith Rowe now. What can we do? Try and play it up to Pervader, and it's kind of just all gone a little bit wrong there for us, but we've played well with the rotation, and what's most important here is we're actually winning. And they're chasing the game now, and they're chasing it very aggressively, which, again, I don't actually mind, as that's poor from Smith Rowe. I don't mind that they're chasing this aggressively, as long as we can keep things tight at the back, which we have done so far. But now we could be in for a problem with Zaha there. Jamie Shackleton again. He's done that several times this game. It's been beautiful to watch. Well, there we go, boys. Half-time, and only the own goal in this one so far. But I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. And this result would be great for us. So this is the perfect thing to show you how the game's gone. 2 shots for Palace. We've had more possession, and we haven't even had a shot on target. We haven't had a shot. We just haven't had a shot. And we're winning 1-0. Well, they've made a change here. Connor Wickham off. Andre Ayew coming on up top. Let's see if that change really has that much of an impact. I think it will do. I quite like Ayew. He's quicker to get in behind, which could cause us a few problems, as they're going to actually be able to get a shot off here, are they? Van Aanholt it is, who just seems to be spending way too much time, but he's in the end still gone past everyone. And that nearly went very badly for us there, didn't it, at the start of this second half? That would have been the worst thing to have happen, is concede there. And can Cooper get to that? Smith Rowe now up against Eze! Well held from Capril. Answers on a postcard. Ailing now. And I'm going to play that into Poveda. Bamford! He's gone for the special. He's gone for the special. He tried to backheel it into the net, and it hasn't worked for him. Pascal Strike now. He's going to get a little bit of a breakaway. He's going to play in Doku. Surely Doku! Oh, what a save. We finally had a shot on target, and what a save that is. Pascal Strike here, capitalising on a little bit of a mix-up for Crystal Palace in the midfield. It was a nice pass into Doku, to be fair, and maybe he should have taken a touch. Oh, they've got the ball back here! Oh, it's just wide by Batshuayi. Shackleton's mistake there, really. He's not tall, so when this ball loops up to him, he needs to do better to at least get ball side, and he doesn't. Batshuayi's touch is fantastic, and I think Cooper might have just put him off enough. See what we can do. We need to close Milivojevic down, and Shackleton has done just that and doesn't end up winning the ball back. That's probably my fault. Andre Ayew! Oh, that nearly went straight through there. Ailing now to Helder Costa. Can't find Edmondson, but we're going to end up with the ball back. Smith into Edmondson now, who is going to end up keeping the ball. Helder Costa, Ailing will whip that one in. Jeremy Doku's in there. Back to Helder Costa. Smith Rowe maybe, and we're trying to capitalise on how sloppy they've been at the back, which you wouldn't expect from Roy Hodgson and his systems, but they have been today, and I'll kind of take that free kick. No, I won't take that free kick. Jeremy Doku! Oh, I want another goal. We've been a little bit more fierce this second half, and Helder Costa really getting involved in the play now. We just can't find the breakthrough. 1-0 is not good enough, really, in terms of a result that we can sit on. We've done all right so far to sit on it, but I'm getting a bit nervous now. A strike there, playing a dangerous ball, but luckily it's a free kick to us. And a yellow card there for, who was it? Kanate? I really wish we could have names above the opposition as well. Kouyaté, that's the one. And they've brought on Christian Benteke. So obviously we're quaking in our boots now that Benteke may get the winner. Jamie Shackleton, Luke Ayling there coming for it. And they've been really bad at the back. They've been surprisingly poor at the back. I thought that's where they'd be at their strongest. And they've made a lot of mistakes in this one today. Coming forward again now, Crystal Palace. Milivojevic is going to lose out to his man. And Helder Costa is going to be played in. If he's good with it, Helder Costa fires it. Well saved. Well saved there. Costa, though, has come on and been very lively. Well, one back again, my Pascal Strike. We've done so well in that position, and Costa breaks through here nicely. I did try to drive it into that bottom corner, but still learning. Well, there we go, boys. A 1-0 victory for Leeds United, and it'll be the own goal, and you've got to take them when you can get them, to be honest with you. Zaha looks devastated. But you have to take these, and we will take that all day long. A lot of youngsters got the opportunity. With 49 team chemistry at the start of this one, we've managed to kind of cheese our way to a 1-0 victory. But we did have opportunities for more, especially when Helder Costa came on. Right, guys, so time for the Burnley game, and Sean Dyche is not disappointed. He's going with his usual 4-4-2. They do have Dwight McNeil. I wouldn't mind having Dwight McNeil, our ex-player as well, coming up against him in Chris Wood up top. This won't be easy. They've got a lot of physical players. Cooper and Koch as the centre-back partnership will have to deal with those two up top. And it's a strong side again. Pablo back in. And I think a lot of the team chem now hinges on Pablo and Phillips. Edmund Edmondson starts his first game up top because Bamford isn't really up for it and Rodrigo just doesn't even want to be around this game. He doesn't want to be there. We will be going with this for the scoreboard, and hopefully this one works. I'm going to have to look into them. We're learning this all together. We're sticking with the same ball, obviously, but hopefully this one does actually work. I do love these kits, though. The kits that PES Universe have done are fantastic. Tough away day, this one. This is a very tough away day at Turf Moor for Leeds United. These are the kind of teams we might struggle against, the physical sides. I thought we'd do worse against Palace. Will our form keep going? Our form, the team seems to be playing extremely well compared to how we played at the start of the season. So I think form does actually have a huge impact in it. Let's hope that continues again today here for Leeds United. Away day against a very, very tough Burnley, I would say. They're not an easy side to beat. And how's the scoreboard? No. And we're really going to have to look into them. It's not the end of the world. I mean, a scoreboard's a scoreboard, isn't it? This pitch, to me, now does actually look better the more I'm playing on it. But we can work on it. I'm just glad we're not using the Serie A ball anymore, to be fair. That's a big plus for me, that we're not using the Serie A ball. But we'll look into the scoreboards. I don't know if there's a quick fix. Maybe if I've done it wrong. I did find some scoreboards that were working when I played it before. Ryan Edmondson! 1-0 Leeds United. We've done what Burnley would have wanted to do in this game. To be honest with you there with that one. Ryan Edmondson gets his, not his first goal, but his first goal from a start. And there we go. He could be one for the future up top for us, because Patrick Bamford, I think, is someone who, although I like him in real life, I really like him in real life, he's not great on the game. So someone we probably will look to move on. And could Ryan Edmondson be a player that comes in for him? That's a fantastic header. Rafinha staying strong on the ball. He's done brilliantly there. Back to Pablo. Click. Edmondson. Harrison. Edmondson for 2. Oh my God, he's on absolute fire here against Burnley. And this is going to be the best episode we've had, boys. I can feel it already. 2-0 up here against Burnley. Ryan Edmondson with his second goal of the game. And we could be on for an unbelievable episode here, guys. This could be our first 9-pointer. Well, 8 minutes in, and there is certainly now an uphill climb for Burnley. And let's see if they can do it, because they've been asleep for the entirety of this game so far. And they really need to start waking up, because they are in trouble here. They are in severe trouble at this moment in time. Burnley again now from a wide position, which is where they'll look to dominate in this game, to get those balls in for Barnes and Wood. Well, corner now for Burnley. This could be a position that we are really wide open from. Well punched away, actually, there for Meslier. I'm more than happy with him punching that away in that position. We don't want to let them get the ball back in. And Jack Harrison will win the ball back. Just play that out. We're having to batten down the hatches a little bit. Burnley responding to going 2 goals down early. They were asleep very, very early in this game, which is, I don't know, I just didn't expect it. Ryan Edmondson now. He wants runners. You could tell he wants runners. And he's going to get them, isn't he? It's going to be Pablo. Pablo still. What can he do? Out wide to Rafinha. Rafinha will pull that back. Edmondson for a hat-trick, nearly. Nearly a Ryan Edmondson hat-trick here in the first 20 minutes. Oh, here we go. Ashley Barnes is in. Oh, he's hit the post. Get it, Meslier. He gets a little bit lucky there with the bounce. Burnley really starting to show signs that they're going to try and get back into this match. Well, Robbie Brady standing over it. Let's see what he can do with it. So the rest I've noticed, the rest of the scoreboard stuff is showing up. So maybe it's something to do with Master League. So the rest of the scoreboard stuff is showing up. You know, with the Premiership logo behind. It's just the actual scoreboard at the top that's not showing up. So I will have a look into it. Maybe it's something to do with Master League, because this one definitely worked when we just did an expedition. Harrison waited for that run, didn't he? He waited for it. Oh, Rafinha nearly nicked that back there as well. It wasn't a good pass from Harrison, but it'll be 2-0 at half-time, and it was the damage done in the 8 minutes, with Edmondson on the 5th and then the 7th, and unbelievable from us. Dallas now. He's found Harrison in a really dangerous position. What can Jack Harrison do here? He's going to pull that back to Dallas. Dallas is now going to fire that one in towards Ryan Edmondson, who got a boot on it. How have they let him get a boot on that? He's a danger man in the box. I'm going to enjoy crossing on this game if we can keep getting Ryan Edmondson in these positions, because he's just a pure danger in them. Ayling now is going to find Rafinha. Back in towards Edmondson. Good touch and turn. Click. We'll fire that forward towards Harrison. Harrison out wide maybe towards Dallas. Dallas in the end. Edmondson on the volley. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. I think he might have been offside though. Makes sense at 2-0 up to make a double sub here. Pablo off. Doku and Cresswell coming on. Rafinha will go to Cam. Robin Koch coming off as well. We played very, very well today. I'm very, very happy with the boys' performance. Gudmundsson now out wide for Burnley. Looking to put that ball in, but he took way too much time. Dallas just found it very easy to close him down. It will be a corner to Burnley, and this could be a good outlet for them. As you can see there, we've dominated possession. Expected really against Burnley. We are a possession side. Oh, we've got lucky. We are a possession-based side. That's what we like to do. We like to keep hold of possession. And we've done very well this season, keeping hold of possession against the majority of sides. Burnley, you'd expect that, and them still to cause us problems. And they have so far, as Doku now will play that to Click. Click's got to be strong. Stuart Dallas now out wide. This is where I think we're strong. Dallas on the run. If Doku could chest it down. Oh, he just couldn't bring it down. Oh, what is Meslier doing there? Cooper, don't let it go for a corner. Oh, it's going to be a corner. I don't know what he's playing at there. We had that easily. Just let it come into your box and pick it up. If they score from this, Brownhill's come on now for Gudmundsson. I'm pretty sure Brownhill is not a winger, though, which is interesting. They're going to be playing Brownhill. I don't know how they're going to be playing Brownhill. Jack Harrison now, though. This is a beautiful run from him so far. Ryan Edmondson now. He's going to play it out wide to Ryan. Ryan's done brilliantly. We'll whip it in towards Jeremy Doku. He's not the man you want there, is he, really? Well, let's see what we could do from this free kick here. Click. We'll lift it. Doku. Oh, what's going to be given? Is anything going to be given? Nothing. Thought Doku might have won that. He's not really had too much of an impact since coming on, but it doesn't matter because the 2 goals from Ryan Edmondson here early doors will make it 2-0 Leeds United victory in the end. We defended very well. A little bit of luck went our way, but Ryan Edmondson, what a way to introduce himself to the club coming back here in January, and he's been brilliant since coming back. Well, that result there against Burnley will see us in 10th, neck and neck on points with Everton. And if we could keep this run going, could have a late run for top 6, top 7 maybe even European football. We're on match day 29 now. There's a good solid amount of games to go. I might try and speed things up just a little touch now by putting more games in an episode and doing shorter highlights. I have no idea why the supporters are calling him that. Oliver Casey as well is leaving us, going to Middlesbrough for about 300k. And what's this about? Charlie Cresswell's going nowhere. We played him in that last game. He actually came on and played really well for us. So they have agreed the 310. We will accept that. And Oliver Casey will be leaving Leeds United. I know he's a young prospect in real life, but unfortunately he's not for us here. And we do have a decent amount of money. Now, I'm trying to remember why we've got a decent amount of money. Did we sell some players? Yeah, we did. That's why we've got a decent amount of money. Now, the offer for Cresswell is a loan. It's for 6 months. But, I mean, when does that loan actually go through? I'll leave it. I won't answer it yet because I wouldn't mind loaning him out. But does it go through next season when the window opens? I'm not fully sure about that, to be honest with you. Also, Jeremy Doku now up to his 75. And he looks like he's doing very well. Considering it's so early stages of his career here at Leeds United, I'm very excited about him. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to pump out another one as quickly as possible after the support. Wow, do we have an episode in the next one? Leicester, Liverpool and Spurs. I might try and chuck a 4th game in there to try and get us through the season now. But wow, what a set of games that is. I don't think we'll be keeping the run, but a 9-point episode for the first time here at Leeds United and up to 10th. You would say for sure now that we're going to be safe on the 40-point mark, and I'm very, very happy. Take it easy, guys. I appreciate you. Peace.